What's up, guys? It's me, Carla Marcel, Transformational Purpose Coach. In today's video, we're going to get into how do you handle when the people that are the closest to you don't support your visions and they don't support your dreams. I get it. It can be super tough. It makes you feel discouraged. It makes you want to give up on your dreams, right? But listen, there's a way you can combat it. You don't have to fall victim to that negative energy. So, allow me to introduce myself real quick for those of you guys who don't know me. So I'm a transformational purpose coach. I help people who are feeling lost, stuck, and stagnant in life gain clarity in their true identity so that they can show up powerfully and boldly in their purpose. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and like the video. It really helps my channel. And if I say anything that resonates with you today, go ahead and share, because trust me, there's a whole lot of people struggling with this very same topic. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into today. So, I mean, it's only natural to want the people around you to support what you have going on, to support your dreams, to support your visions. And when you don't get it, it's easy to fall into a state of disconnect, right? Disconnect with what it is that you want to do just because you simply don't feel supported, you don't feel validated. But see, the thing is that you're looking for the validation and the support in the wrong areas, and that's what's causing you to have that disconnect in the first place, right? You have to understand that the people around you don't necessarily understand what your vision is. They don't necessarily understand what it takes to bring that vision into fruition, and therefore they are completely oblivious to the work that it takes for you to put in so that you can achieve that goal and so that you can achieve that vision that you have, right? So one thing that you need to do is reestablish your passion for the work that you are doing, right? Instead of seeking that external validation from people that don't understand, get reconnected to your clientele, to your customers. You can look for testimonials if you have some to see exactly what it was that those people that you served really liked about your product or your service that you gave to them. What was it that made you even want to give them that product and that service in the first place? Tap back into that right there, and that's going to help you reestablish your connection to what it is that you are envisioning and what it is that your goals are and what it is that you want to pursue. Also, you're seeking for support. You want the support because sometimes you don't feel like doing the things that it takes to run your business, right? You don't feel like doing the things that you need to do so that you can show up powerfully and that you can show up boldly in what it is that you're called to do. And so it's only natural that you want to get that support from the people that's around you. But see, the people that's around you don't necessarily understand the support that's needed to give that to you. So they say the wrong things, they do the wrong things, and then you internalize that and then you just completely give up. I've been there, for me, it was super difficult to even get my business off the ground just because of the lack of support that was in my atmosphere, in my immediate circle, right? I had to pull from the inner workings of what it is that I was called to do. And you know that you're called to do something when you can't give it up. You know that your purpose to do something when that call is so strong, you keep coming back to it, right? And you have to keep pulling from that very thing. You have to keep giving into that very thing, and it's like you can't give it up, right? And so it's so important that you don't allow others to give you a false perspective on what it is that you are called to do, right? And then you take that perspective and you internalize it and make that your own ideology. You make that your own state of feelings, right? So one thing that you can do to combat that is allow yourself to feel the feeling that you feel, right? Allow yourself to feel the discouragement. Allow yourself to feel the pain of the non-support that you have, right? And then internalize that pain and then Understand that that pain does not serve you, and give it back to where it came from, right? Give it back to the person who gave it to you, because it's not for you. That's somebody else's ideology. That's somebody else's perspective. You can't take that perspective and make it your own. If you do that, it's going to cause you to have a disconnect in your purpose. It's going to cause you to have a disconnect in the vision that you are assigned to. The problem tends to be that when you feel like you can't continue and you can't move forward, it's hard because you don't have a self-discipline plan in place for yourself. You're just kind of going along with the motions, just kind of doing things every day, just kind of doing things kind of sporadically with no consistent plan of action, right? That's why it's so necessary for you to have self-discipline so that you can do all the things that you need to do so that you can run your business efficiently, so that you can achieve the goals, so you can do all the things so that you can have the dreams and the vision come into fruition and meet those goals, right? The external forces that you're looking for around you, they don't necessarily exist, but the thing is, they don't have to exist for you to prosper. They don't have to exist for you to win in your goals and your dreams, right? For me, I can remember, working my behind off in my business, trying to build my courses, create all the products, build on my email list, do all the things, right? And then my partner completely does not understand and say, oh, you're sitting at the computer all day doing absolutely nothing. How heartbreaking is that, to know that you're working and your partner does not even support that vision? But at the end of the day, you have to understand that that vision is not for him, right? That vision was not given to him. He does not understand all the inner workings of what it takes to bring my vision into fruition, right? And I can't hold that against him, right? I can't be mad at those things. You can't be mad at those things, right? For the people that are not supporting you. They may not necessarily understand what it takes to bring your vision into fruition, right? So you have to make sure that you have the correct perspective about yourself and know that you have the ability to make your things work for you without having to seek the external validation, without having to seek the external support from the wrong place. One thing you have to make sure is that you don't give up on your vision. You don't allow these feelings to cause you to have a large enough disconnect that you can't bring your vision into fruition. It's so important that you know that you are called to a particular assignment in the earthly realm. You are called to do a work in the earth. And if you allow other people to dictate how you do that work, it's going to affect you negatively. It's going to affect all the people that you are destined to reach negatively, right? At the end of the day, you're going to have to give an account for that. You are going to have to give an account to God, to your maker, to the creator, to say, hey, the reason I did not complete the task that I was sent here to do was because I didn't have the support around me. And God is going to be like, what? He's going to be like, what do you mean you didn't have the support? I gave you this vision. I qualified you to do a particular thing, and you're telling me that you didn't do it because of another person? That's not going to work. So make sure that you are not seeking validation and support in the wrong places, right? Your validation and your support comes from the clients and from the customer base that you have, that you are serving, right? Make sure that you have the correct perspective about yourself, knowing that you are absolutely qualified to do what you do, right? To know that you are absolutely effective in doing what you do, and not be persuaded by feelings in your vision and in your dreams, right? Have the self-discipline in place so that you can continue to pursue what you need to pursue in a structured manner, right? In a structured way, so that you're not just kind of winging it as you go. Because winging it as you go doesn't produce results, right? Consistent results come because of consistent action. Remember that consistent results come because of consistent actions. So if you want consistent results, you have to put in the consistent actions, and you have to make sure that you are not looking for the validation and the support to put in the consistent actions, right, in the wrong places. I get it. It's going to be super tough to do the things that you need to do in a negative atmosphere. It's going to be super tough to do the things that you need to do in a atmosphere where you feel like you're not supported, where you're not encouraged, you're feeling discouraged, and you still have to show up boldly. You still have to show up powerfully in what it is that you're called to do. And you can absolutely do that. You can absolutely do that. It's a mindset thing. It's a perspective thing. You got to know that your perspective is yours. What perspective are you having about yourself? And take that perspective and use that perspective to be your driving force. Use that perspective to be your validation. Use that perspective to be your supporting factor. Listen, again, my name is Carla Marcel, Transformational Purpose Coach. If this video helped you in any way, please like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Also, I do have the Renewed and Restored Coaching course. If you're feeling lost, stuck, and stagnant in life, there's a disconnect in your world. There's something that you need to tap back into. There's some trauma that's blocking your clarity in who you are. It's blocking your discovery of your true purpose of what you are called to do. And inner healing has to take place. Inner healing has to be done. So I do have the Renewed and Restored Coaching course that is absolutely going to help you in that area. If there's a disconnect in your life, I do want you to reach out and look and see if that resource would be a benefit to you. And until next time, guys, I'll see you later.